Chicken Scarpariello, also known as shoemaker's chicken, is a classic Italian-American dish of chicken, sausage, vinegar, onions, and peppers. Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Celebrate TV. I'm your host, Peter Lee. Today, our celebration is all about a really fun Italian-American chicken dish. We're making chicken Scarpariello. Let's get started. What is chicken Scarpariello? As I said, it's an Italian-American dish. It's a little spicy, a little briny. It uses chicken and Italian sausage, which really stretches the dish for multiple people. It's tangy, it's spicy, it's delicious. The first thing I did was I preheated my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 180 Celsius. Now I have a large skillet here. I'm heating it over medium heat. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of vegetable oil. And we want to let it heat until it's just smoking. All right, our oil is heating up. Now we need to use some chicken for chicken Scarpariello. I have here 4 rather large chicken thighs. I just seasoned the skin side with salt and pepper. Now, these are kind of big. If they're smaller, I might do 6, but we'll do 4 today because these are so big. I'm going to put them in the pan, skin side down, because we want this skin to get really crispy. And now we can go ahead and season the bottom side. We want to let these go for a few minutes, maybe 5 or 7 minutes. We want that skin to get crispy. If you're using a non-stick pan, it won't brown as well. But if you're using anything else, it will tell you when it's ready to flip over. Don't force it. Be patient. All right, my chicken is ready. I browned it first, skin side. Look how glorious it is. Now I've browned the bottom side. I'm going to remove this from the pan, put it on a plate, and we're going to let it hang out and have a little rest. Now I knew it was ready to turn because it didn't stick to the pan. If it sticks when you go and turn it, you have to let it keep cooking. All right, put these over here. Next is our sausage. I have here 8 ounces or 225 grams of loose, sweet Italian sausage. I'm gonna put this in, just crumble it. If you wanna make this even spicier, you can use hot Italian sausage. But I like this combination. We're just going to cook this up till it browns. All right, the sausage is browned up nicely. I'm going to put it on a plate that's lined with paper towel so it can drain. Once I do this, I'm going to drain all this fat out of this pan. And I'm going to reserve a tablespoon to cook the rest of the meal. Let's continue building our dish. To this same pan, I'm going to add 1 medium onion I just sliced up. Next up is a red bell pepper. Again, I just sliced it up. We're going to cook these till they're soft, 5 to 7 minutes. I'm going to give them a tiny bit of salt and pepper. That will just help them start to soften. And we want to season our layers. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. My vegetables are starting to soften. Now it's time to add a little bit of heat. I have a 1/4 cup or 40 grams of pickled sliced hot cherry peppers. I love these. Not only are they spicy, but because they're pickled, they're bright and acidic and briny. So put them right in. Give a little stir to get them going. Next up is garlic. Lots of garlic. I have 5 cloves that I've minced. Next flavor is oregano. It's 1 teaspoon of dried oregano. Now this is going to have a sauce, and we want it to be velvety sauce. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour. It's not going to thicken it exactly, but it's going to give the sauce a little body. All right, we're just going to let this cook for a minute or so the raw flour gets cooked. You don't want that floury taste. All right, now we're going to add a little more heat and a little more acid and brightness. I've got 2 tablespoons of the brine from those cherry peppers. Delicious. And finally, some chicken stock. 6 ounces or 177 mils. Right in. We're going to scrape the bottom of the pan to get up any of those bits that are cooked on the bottom. I think I have all the bits scraped up. So now it's time to kill the heat. That sausage meat that we had earlier, we're going to stir that in. Right back in the pan. Give that a good stir. Get it all incorporated. And now our chicken. We're going to put our chicken thighs back in the pan on top of all these vegetables and sausage, and that's going to act like a rack. We want to put it skin side up, just like that. And that's going to help keep this skin nice and crispy while it cooks in the oven. Unless you drop it in like I just did. There we go. Okay. Pour in all the juices. So now this is ready to go into our oven. Oven is again at 350 Fahrenheit, 180 Celsius. We're going to cook this until it reaches an internal temperature of 175 Fahrenheit, which is 80 degrees Celsius. You'll want to start checking them after about 20 minutes. So off to the oven. Here we are out of the oven. It took about 25 minutes to reach that internal temperature of 175 Fahrenheit or 80 degrees Celsius. And I've put them on my platter and I spoon the sauce around the edges. I have some here because I'm going to drizzle this over right before service because I want to maintain that crispy chicken skin. And if you put it over too soon, it'll make it all soggy. So let's drizzle some of this glorious sauce right over the top, just like that. Get some of these peppers on here. Pretty. And just for one more little kick, how about some chopped parsley? Just over the top. You know, it's very festive, very Christmassy with this red and green. Now I'm going to give this a little taste, my favorite time. But let me get myself all ready. I'm just going to sneak a little bite off of this one on the end. No one will notice. It's just me and Phil. So, there we go. right into that sauce. Wow. Ooh, it's wonderful. It's tangy. The first thing you get is the tang from that brine of those cherry peppers. You get all the complexity from the Italian sausage. And then in the background, tickling your palate, is the heat from those cherry peppers. And that was just dipping in the sauce. I'll bet it's even more intense eating a cherry pepper and the sausage. Delicious. Even a little wash down. As always, we will see you on Tuesdays for our regular episodes, Fridays for Cocktail Fridays or Basic Skills, and of course, every other Sunday for our live stream. Now, while I go serve this for our lunch, I want you to go watch some of these episodes over here. Until next time, everyone, cheers.